Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is XFW, the flagship show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Danger Zone. And we kick things off with a recently ignited rivalry as Raiden Yamashita goes head-to-head once again with Tiger Ramirez in our opening contest tonight on the Danger Zone.
14 pounds, Raiden Yamashita.
Michael wants to thank you for liking the stream. Thank you to everyone who's tuning in tonight to XFW. Ramirez and Raiden Yamashita collided earlier this week on XFW programming, and tonight a rematch requested by the fans and requested by the two athletes in question. Raiden Yamashita in the ring as we await the arrival of Tiger Ramirez.
From Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, weighing in at 217 pounds, Tiger Ramirez.
Again, I want to thank everyone. Adam, thank you for liking the stream. Thank you to all that are tuning in tonight here on XFW. Whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on Twitch, or whether you are on YouTube, thank you for joining us tonight for XFW's flagship show, Danger Zone. And our main event tonight, folks, will feature the Destroyer going one-on-one with the Eliminator in a rematch from earlier this weekend. And there is the bell. Wayne Jaworski. No one's reporting anything. You keep your nose and your WWE contacts out of our stream. Ramirez now taken over by Raiden Yamashita with a corkscrew dragon leg whip. Super kick. Oh, and a hellacious kick already at the top of the head by Raiden Yamashita as these two kick things off. Snap suplex, over goes Tiger. Raiden Yamashita off to a quick start in this, our first opening match of XFW Danger Zone. Yamashita now up on the shoulders. Takes him over, Hurricane Run into a pinning combination, but a kick out early on by Tiger Ramirez. Ramirez staggering to get back to his feet. Yamashita goes for a kick. Tiger counted down around. Tiger Ramirez to up and over and tosses Yamashita across the ring. Yamashita retreating to the outside. Edwin Bonet, thank you for liking the stream. In this barricade now goes Tiger Ramirez. Yamashita winding it up and sends Tiger Ramirez crashing into the ring post. J.R. Richmond says he heard Raiden is actually stand with a mask on. I can confirm, folks, that is a crazy conspiracy theory. Ooh! Tiger Ramirez in the heat of the action with a drop kick knocked Raiden Yamashita into Mike Atura, taking out Mike, who is down. These two have a lot of respect for each other, but the battle between these two, the competitive rivalry has gotten very, very heated in an exchange between these two. These guys have a tendency to steal the show whenever they're on the card. And they clashed earlier this week, and the fans ignited with excitement as these two guys had a pay-per-view style match. Epic proportions. And now they're going at it again. Raiden Yamashita now underneath. Up, and again a Hurricanrana. Tiger Ramirez, whoa, and Ramirez jumps right back to his feet. Right back in the face. Yamashita takes him over with his own tilt-a-war head scissors. Back and forth action already, and we are just getting things started tonight on XFW Danger Zone. Into the corner, Yamashita gets tossed like yesterday's trash by Tiger Ramirez. German suplex now perfectly executed. Ramirez had an outstanding best of 7 series with Jesus Silva. I bring it up a lot because it was outstanding. The guys kept tearing down the house no matter where they were at. And now Ramirez finds himself in another competitive offshoot here with Raiden Yamashita. And Yamashita now sends Ramirez up and over the top rope to the outside. Ramirez not moving. Yamashita now springing to the top rope. Yamashita off the top. Senton bomb. 16 feet to the floor to the outside. That might be the end of Tiger Ramirez right there. Yamashita now springboard, nobody home. Yamashita saw it coming, gets out of the way. Explosive action already. Neckbreaker now by Tiger Ramirez. Yamashita again retreating underneath the ropes. Shoulder tackle now by Tiger. Tiger up and over. Holy hell! Tiger Ramirez up and over the top. Let's take a second look at this, folks. Ramirez up and over into a powerbomb on the outside. Ramirez now throwing Yamashita back inside the square circle. Yamashita getting back to his feet. Gets caught. Up and over the top. Beautifully executed against suplex again by Tiger Ramirez. Tiger Ramirez with a pinfall victory over Raiden Yamashita earlier this week. Yamashita asked for a return match. Ramirez was quick to accept, which led to this match tonight on XFW Danger Zone. And a kick square to the face now by Yamashita. Yamashita now in the middle row, comes off, beautifully executed elbow drop, right across the jaw. You see Ramirez holding on to his head now from the impact of that elbow. Both of these competitors high flying inside the ring. Yamashita again, up and over, Dragon Rana holds on for the cover, but Ramirez again with the shoulder up. Tiger Ramirez, a luchador, third generation superstar here in XFW. Raiden Yamashita in a pinning combination right now, in trouble. But again, Tiger Ramirez goes and only gets a 2 count. Yamashita able to slide through. Yamashita now wraps up the arm. Heading towards the corner, Yamashita on the ropes. Using his own weight momentum, tossing Ramirez across the ring and into a senton. As I was saying, Tiger Ramirez, third generation superstar, his father, Lion Ramirez, his grandfather, Panther Ramirez, Raiden Yamashita, all the way from Japan. Strong style competitor, high flyer right now, going through the air. Beautiful moonsault, springboard, but again, Tiger Ramirez bouncing right back to his feet. Enziguri connects. Enziguri to the top of the head of Raiden Yamashita. What an impact on there. That might be it too. That's it. Tiger Ramirez pulls off the victory tonight over Raiden Yamashita. What a match between these two young men. Uh-oh, what is here? Ramirez extending the hand, Yamashita. The good sportsmanlike combat tonight as these two continue to battle. It's nice when you see two outstanding competitors shake hands after a match, folks. Tiger Ramirez and Raiden Yamashita, two outstanding in-ring stars. Luckily for Raiden Yamashita, he was not on the receiving end of the Tiger's tail enziguri tonight. However, Tiger Ramirez now with 2 pinfalls over Raiden Yamashita, as these two, again, this rivalry got in its way. Both these men hold victories over other. Johnny Ivan, thank you for liking the stream. First of all, I want to welcome everyone to XFW Danger Zone tonight. Thank you for joining us again, no matter what platform you choose to watch XFW, whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on YouTube. I'm going to move this a bit. Whether you're on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, or Bloodsword6.com. Wherever you guys are joining us, thank you so much for your continued support. Johnny Ivan, thank you for sharing the stream. Again, if you know someone who likes professional wrestling and likes game streamings, make sure you share this stream out on your page. Tag them in it in the comments. If you know a group, a wrestling group, game group, whatever, share XFW so more fans who would like this kind of entertainment can find us here at Bloodsword6 Streaming. I apologize a little bit, guys. I am not 100% tonight. I am a little under the weather, not feeling up to par, but I did not want to keep you guys from XFW Danger Zone. We did not have XFW Crossfire last night because I wasn't really feeling it. But tonight I was not down, so we downloaded or down some medication, and here we are. XFW is live again, folks. Our main event this evening, the Destroyer and the Eliminator going back at it tonight in one-on-one competition. Now, earlier this week on XFW, we saw these two collide, and it was a double countout as the Eliminator was put through the barricade by the Destroyer at ringside. Now, these two are lifelong enemies here in XFW and continue to battle time and time again. And now the Eliminator, who retired last year, has come back to XFW and said he wants to extinguish the Eliminator from XFW. Yes, Johnny Ivan, medication. My throat's a little raspy tonight, so I apologize to you guys if my commentary is not up to par as it usually is. But right now we're going to head down to ringside as a rivalry that has just sparked over the past few weeks. Todd Finch, the man who was normally used to be known as El Yanator, collides with Mark Collins next on XFW Danger Zone. And here comes Todd Finch now. We have seen a change, a metamorphosis in this man.
California, weighing in at
the man who used to be the SFW janitor. If you understand, folks, he is now officially quit being a janitor. He is no longer the janitor of XFW. He is now a full-time wrestler. And again, we've seen an attitude change in Finch ever since losing the mask to Pedro Ortiz Jr. He has found some decent amount of success here in XFW. But this new attitude, this new fierce just outlook on wrestling, and this new attitude has done him very well, but he has. As of late, he lost to Mark Collins, and the two have clashed since then. Backstage, in the locker room area, and tonight they will face each other in one-on-one competition. And here comes Mark Collins now. The man who has separated himself from Morgan Steiner and the entourage. The man responsible for putting Morgan Steiner in a neck brace, which quite frankly, folks, I believe he deserves a medal for.
And his opponent from Cherry Hill, New Jersey, weighing in
the only wrestler in XFW to hold 2 championships at the same time in singles competition. I think J.R. Richmond just posted Stan and the Man's Auto Sales website. I do believe Stan still has his license to sell cars. J.R. Richmond may be a spokesman for Stan. I think he's a plant in our online audience, to be quite frank. Collins, a very decorated competitor here in XFW. And tonight, again clashing with the man who used to be El Yanator, who used to be beloved by the XFW audience. Here we go, folks. The bell has rung. And again, you already, the ferocity of Todd Finch already taking Collins down, grabbing him by the throat just after the bell. Finch now laying in some shots and tossing Collins across the canvas. Again, this is a new era for Todd Finch, a new style, and now a power slam. Collins already rocked and staggered on the defense. Look at Finch. This is animalistic. This is unlike how he used to wrestle when he wore the mask under Pedro Ortiz Jr. Collins fires back. Collins on the clothesline in the turnbuckle. Collins needs to use that speed, that agility, that in-ring experience of his, and he hopes of surviving this. This is a new Todd Finch. Dare I say that, folks? Ushered now by Collins. Collins with a nice drop down. Collins flying elbow drop, but Finch stays on his feet. Are you kidding me? Finch now the backbreaker. Todd Finch, explosive offense tonight. Finch brings it back in, slow away, stomping on the head of Collins. Collins recently leaving the tutelage of Morgan Steiner and the entourage, colliding with his former partner, Seth Walker. After Steiner set out Barton Fisher to attack Collins, blaming Collins for being the weak link in the entourage. Quite frankly, folks, I think he's one of the most strongest links in that group. But Morgan Steiner lately has been putting all his eggs in the basket of the current XFW Women's Champion, T. Adams. Finch now going to work on the outside. Collins has been having a hard time keeping any offense going under this new outlook of Finch, who is just tearing apart the former United States, former Internet Champion, Mark Collins. Collins shoves him back inside the ring now. Finch starting to get back to his feet.
6.
Referee up to a 6 count. Collins inside, but again, Finch right on top of him. Right, keeping the momentum on, keeping the pressure. Collins is in a world of trouble right now. Collins fires back. But again, Finch dodging out of the way. Collins retreating to the outside, trying to shake off the cobwebs. Collins hooks him up. Look at the power of Finch. Turns the neckbreaker around. Collins cannot keep his beat together. Cannot keep any offense. Finch is all over him tonight. And now into the steel steps.
4.
Mark Collins is getting torn apart
5.
by Todd Finch tonight, folks. And that's something I never thought I would say.
6.
Collins with a counter. Collins sends the hit. Finch now into the steel steps. David to turn up to a 7 count. Collins back inside. Finch reeling on the outside, holding on to his abdomen.
8.
Up to an 8 count. In comes Finch. Collins an elbow shot. Collins again. Turns the neckbreaker. Drives him down to the canvas. Collins now possibly with a second wind as these two collide. And again, Finch in a new era here. Off the top of a leg drop from the top rope by Mark Collins. We've got a cover.
2.
Only a kick out. Again, Finch getting the shoulder up. Where has this new ability come from? This new animal instinct by Todd Finch, possibly unleashed by losing the mask at the hands of Pedro Ortiz Jr. Irish over to the turnbuckle now. Finch continues a shot. Back elbow. Into the corner now we go. Collins now firing back again. Collins with a kick to the midsection. Collins lines up the shot. Ripcord cutter. Ripcord cutter from Collins. That could be it right there. We've got a cover.
1, 2.
Almost a 3 count. Look how close that was. Finch barely getting the shoulder up. Collins now trying to get the crowd behind him, but Finch somehow lasting to a close now from Collins. Drives him down to the canvas again. Finch swings through. Collins tilt-a-whirl. Drives him down to the canvas. Goes for a leg drop now. Nobody home. Finch able to dodge out of the way. Collins with a counter. Again, the shot to the face. Collins with a kick in the midsection. Collins trying to set him up again. And another. Ripcord. J.R. Richmond, thank you for liking the stream. Collins again with a deep cover.
2.
And again, Finch gets the shoulder up. Unbelievable. You see Collins now getting a little upset, getting in the face of Mike Atura. And now elbows planted right into the face. Tyke Lyons, thank you for liking the stream. Collins cannot seem to keep the big man down, and now out again to the outside arena floor. Finch again in control. Collins shoved back inside. Everything Mark Collins has thrown at this man, the former janitor of XFW. Collins again fires back. Collins up and over. Float over neckbreaker again. Collins now going to the top. Collins goes to the leg drop again, but nobody home. Finch able to cover through. Kick to the midsection now by Finch. Hoists him up. Where's he going? Oh, face first. Into the top turnbuckle. Finch drops Collins down hard. Falls back to his feet, but Finch again to the bear hold, trying to squeeze the life out of the former United States, former Internet champion, Mark Collins. Collins again, driving the elbow into the head, claps the ears, able to stave off the attack of the big man. Up and over the top rope, Finch holds on. Collins, what has he got here? Ooh, Collins now repeated shots into the kidneys and a backbreaker. Don't care what size you are, that'll definitely drop you down to the canvas. Counter now by Finch into the corner. Again we go. Collins with a right hand. And again into the corner. Collins calling him a tie-up. Finch kicks him away. Collins again with a counter. Dodging out of the way. Kick to the midsection. Finch lines him up. Finch hoists him up. Drives him down. Brutal spine buster. Collins dodges out of the way again. The quickness, and again the neck breaker. Collins cannot capitalize. He's winded. He's exhausted by just the sheer magnitude of trying to keep this man down. Collins now again climbing the top rope. Finch rolling. Looks like he's trying to roll out of the way. Finch now getting back to his knees. Finch up top to top. High cross body from Collins connects. We've got a cover. And again a kick out. What has gotten in to the likes of Todd Finch? Collins now with a number of offense. A look at the right hands in by Collins, but no effect as Finch continues to fight back. Into the turnbuckle. Finch again gets an elbow to the face. Todd Finch, never have I seen this much animalism. Right back into the bear hug again. Collins in trouble as Finch squeezes the life out of Collins. Collins again fighting back. Collins having a hell of a time. Drop kick, but again, Finch goes nowhere. Phil, another shot. Finch has him up, plants him down, face first. Too close to the ropes. Too close to the ropes. That might have been all it was for Collins. Collins again with a shot. Collins dives out of the way and a shot right to the top of the head. But a counter again by Finch. Collins an elbow shot. Back and forth action between these two tonight. Collins now trying to get the crowd behind him. Collins into the corner. Shotgun drop kick. Driven into the corner is Todd Finch like a pinball. We've got a cover. That's it. Good Lord, what a battle. Back and forth that was. Again, Todd Finch showing signs I not would have guessed before somehow. Surviving the onslaught of the sheer experience level and drive and willpower of Collins prevails through. Oh, Finch is bleeding. What an outstanding match. And again, folks, I don't know where Todd Finch is getting this from. This new attitude, just his in-ring presence is outstanding compared to what it used to be. He's at a level he's never been at before. I don't know where this comes from. It's exciting to watch. I'll give him that. But I heard earlier this week that Todd Finch has officially resigned from being the janitor in XFW and is now a full-time competitor. Now, this is what he longed for year after year after year when he wore the mask and went by the name El Janitor. And he got all the other wrestlers in the arena to train him in bits and pieces. However, it was Pedro Ortiz Jr. that took him under his wing, that showed him the way of the luchador. The two traveled the country side by side. Planes, trains, and automobiles. You see what I did there. And were road partners as well as training partners. They were an on-again, off-again tag team. But it seems at one point we know El Janitor was deported, and it seems mistakenly. And from what we gather, this is from Dirk Webb's investigative reporter, he says that El Janitor was upset that Pedro Ortiz Jr. left him in Mexico, did not travel down to get him back and bring him back into the fold here in XFW. It was then found out that Todd Finch was, in fact, a normal, regular citizen of the United States and not at all a Mexican or a real luchador. And when your name is Todd Finch, that is one of the whitest names you can have, folks. And it seems that that's what sparked the rivalry between the two, which kept them going. But now Finch out on his own and going to town. And you see the animalistic nature that is derived. Folks, that is what happens when anger takes over. But right now, we're going to liven things down a little bit. Maybe I should say liven them up, because it always gets a little bit more exciting when Kitty Lane hits the ring next on XFW Danger Zone. And here comes Kitty Lane now.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Rough Riders, from Las Vegas, Nevada, Kitty Lane.
It always feels a little bit warmer in the arena whenever Kitty Lane makes her entrance. And tonight she will collide with the high flyer of the women's division, Zinda Fry. Again, folks, I want to thank you for tuning in to XFW tonight. Thank you for joining us for XFW Danger Zone. We are live on all streaming platforms, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube, as well as Bloodsword6.com, where you can find XFW merchandise. But here comes Zinda Fry.
Zinda Fry.
Zinda Fry, the high-flying female of the XFW Women's Federation. This young lady is outstanding to watch inside the ring. High-flying capabilities, unlike any of the other women in the division. This young lady's feet have a hard time staying on the floor. She seems to defy gravity. But tonight she'll go with the hard-hitting, easy on the eyes, Kitty Lane. Lane has had a long-standing rivalry as of late with Kari Foster. Foster, seeing that Kitty Lane came to XFW and stole away the spotlight she says belongs to her. But right now, Lane and Zinda Fry going back and forth, exchanging holds. Right now, Zinda Fry with a headlock. Lane shoots her off the ropes, goes for a high cross body, and gets taken out. Fry shoving her down to the canvas. Into a chin buster now by Zinda Fry. Fry's a high flyer. I'm sure he knows all the defenses to high-flying moves like Kitty Lane just tried, but that time the leg lariat connects right to the snout. Kitty Lane is no one to fool around with, even though Kitty Lane likes to pull off a little showboating, likes to dance in the ring, likes to get, well, she definitely evokes emotion out of the fans and her opponent inside the ring when she starts, dare I say, just shaking things. Lane now getting back inside the ring in the face. Ooh, an elbow shot close in. And now leg strikes by Kitty Lane as she goes to work. And a drop kick. Zinda Fry taken off her feet. Wraps her up. Reverse chin lock and drops her down. Reverse DDT by Kitty Lane. Oh, but she asks, she's in relation to Soleil Moon Fry. I don't think so. Oh! Big time drop kick from the top rope now by Kitty Lane. High flying axe of her own, but only a 1 count. Fry gets the shoulder up relatively quickly. Zinda Fry now countering out of the way. Shot to the midsection. Fry goes to the air. Hurricane Rana taking Kitty Lane down. I was shut down by Fry and a drop kick. Cover now by Fry. Kitty Lane gets the shoulder up relatively quickly. Both these ladies pretty evenly matched here tonight. Fry picks her up and drives her down, reverse suplex. Hard impact, putting a little extra momentum on it. And now a German suplex to follow suit. Zinda Fry turning this match completely around. Hoist her up now all the way to the top. Sitting powerbomb. Zinda Fry now in control. And now dragging Kitty Lane's carcass across the canvas. Pulls her down an armbar. Trying to wear down Kitty Lane. She's doing a very well job for that so far in this match. And now a drop kick again. Zinda Fry now getting a little enthusiastic, getting the crowd behind her. Got her on the top rope. Kick to the face though by Kitty Lane. Lane now, what is this? Wraps her up. Reverse DDT. Both ladies utilize that move so far in this contest. Effective as it is. Up and back. German suplex. Kitty Lane. That looked like Zinda Fry's head hit the bottom rope on that impact. Kitty Lane now on the top rope. Lane. Oh, for the leg drop. Nobody home. That'll break your tailbone. Into the corner. Lane fires back. Ryan Ship, thank you for liking the stream. Kitty Lane, in the corner. And the embarrassment of Kitty Lane follows through that outstanding offense. Kitty Lane now in control. Lane hooks her up. Exploder suplex. Oh, and a little bit of shaking what her mama gave her is Kitty Lane as she turns the offense on Zinda Fry. Up to the turnbuckle now. Zinda Fry in receiving end. Kitty Lane. Kitty Lane gonna go for it a second time. Zinda Fry though rolls back to her feet this time. Uh-oh, not happy about it. Drives her down to the canvas. Zinda Fry wanted none of it. And now on the ropes. Kitty Lane trying to get back to feet. I don't think she realized where Zinda Fry is. Fry goes through. Overshot a little bit. Got a little overzealous there. Kitty Lane counters through. Kicked in the knee now. Trying to take her out. Both ladies now. Counter after counter after counter. And again drives her down to the canvas. Zinda Fry got misjudged her jump earlier on. Luckily didn't. Oh, single arm DDT now. Kitty Lane in control. Kick to the midsection. Flying Kitty. Flying Kitty connects. 2 knees in the back of the head. We've got to cover. 2, 3. That's it. Kitty Lane pulls off the victory. Zinda Fry made one calculated error. Looking for the springboard mid-jump, realized she did not have the setup she needed. Got back to her feet, but enough time for Kitty Lane to regain her sense of awareness and capitalize on it and take it home for the win after landing the flying kitty maneuver with 2 knees to the back of the head, driving Fry's face down to the canvas. And Kitty Lane victorious tonight on XFW Danger Zone.
Here is your winner, Kitty Lane.
Kitty Lane with an impressive win tonight on XFW Danger Zone. Zinda Fry, one calculated error, folks. You saw her go for that springboard. Mid-jump, she realized she was not in the position she thought she was in. Kitty Lane just staggered forward a half a step, threw off Zinda Fry's offense, and before you know it, Zinda Fry no longer able to connect the move. It gave Kitty Lane that much, just that much more spot where she could possibly get the victory and turn the match around, and Kitty Lane comes out on top tonight after landing the Flying Kitty. Now, folks, again, our main event tonight is a rematch from earlier this week on XFW programming. The Destroyer going toe-to-toe with a former rival here in XFW, the Eliminator. Now, we've seen these two battle repeatedly in the locker room in what looked like a boiler of one of the arenas we were at. And last week, or earlier this week, I should say, they were in a one-on-one match, and the two could not keep the match inside the squared circle. It kept spilling to the outside. The two barely made the count in on a number of occasions. But the match ended when the Destroyer, with a spear, put the Eliminator through the barricade at ringside. Both men unable, to get back inside the ring at the referee's 10 count. Tonight, they will challenge each other again. And this is all because the Eliminator has said he's here to get XFW to get rid of the Destroyer. He's here to hurt the Destroyer so he can't continue anymore. Folks, this is coming down to the wire. Now, the Eliminator has not even asked for a championship title match here in XFW, folks. He said he's only here for one reason, and that is to rid XFW of the Destroyer. He says the Destroyer's time is over. Now, a lot of the fans in attendance have other things to say. The Destroyer is currently the 6th-time XFW World Heavyweight Champion. And the Destroyer has a lot of followers here in XFW. Fans flock to the man. He's the most feared and respected man in the XFW locker room. However, the Eliminator seems to think otherwise. That will be our main event tonight. But right now, the XFW Tag Team Champions in action next on XFW Danger Zone. We await the arrival now of the XFW Tag Team Champions, the Anarchists. Angus Hayes and Crom Ferguson.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 526 pounds, the Anarchists.
These two brutes don't care about your rules, don't care about your guidelines. They care about one thing, and that's the titles around their waist and over their shoulders. The Anarchists, with the XFW Tag Team titles clutched in their grasp. And tonight they will collide with a high-flying team, high voltage.
At a combined weight of 424 pounds, high voltage.
Billy Miles and Terry Sabin. These two young men have been here for nearly a year in XFW, possibly a little bit more. Outstanding ring presence, high flying. These two men are destined to hold on to the XFW Tag Team Championships at one point tonight. Could open that door for that possibility if they get any type of victory over the champions. Pinfall, submission, or even a countout could excel Miles and Sabin to championship glory. And right now, Billy Miles starting things off, dumping Angus Hayes on his back already. Wild swing there, Angus Hayes able to dodge out. Angus Hayes dumps him right into a cutter. Early on, both these guys going for some heavy impact. Running Bulldog now from Angus Hayes. And a quick tag. In comes big man, Crom Ferguson. Ferguson early on puts the boots to him. Ferguson is a big man. Drives him down to the canvas. Ferguson